from Tampa Bay's #1 news station. This is Good Day Tampa Bay.
It's time now for your Savory Saturday, and we are getting you into the holiday spirit a little bit early here on Good Day. Our buddy Devin Davis is here to talk pies. Thank you for coming in.
Sure thing. Always a pleasure.
You know what? It's always a debate in my household. What is the favorite component of Thanksgiving, whether it's the bird, the sides? Sometimes I got to go with the pie.
You got to go with the pie.
And
it's always
especially when it looks like that.
The special ending to the meal, right? Of
Ooh.
course. It's
All
great.
right. That's an apple pie, right?
It's an apple and dry cranberry.
How did you make this? What goes into that?
Well, let's talk about like the 3 components of a perfect apple pie. You have to start out with your awesome crust.
Okay.
If you don't have a great foundation, you can't have a good pie.
I agree.
So it's good butter, good shortening, keep everything nice and cold, and you can even freeze your butter first, and that will help.
Really?
Freeze it about 30 minutes first, and that will help with you mixing the pie crust and it coming out really nice and flaky.
And it's, you know, I'm one of those that uses the frozen pie crust.
And that's perfectly fine, because if you're in a pinch, go right ahead and then just add really good filling to it.
But it does make a difference.
Oh, of course it makes a difference. It's so much flakier and really buttery.
Okay, and I can just tell by looking at your apples, nothing in this came out of a can.
Nothing
am I right?
at all, no. It came right off the apples and everything nice and fresh. So it's a combination of 2 different apples. What I have here is a Granny Smith and a Golden Delicious. The Granny Smiths are nice and tart and crunchy. The Golden Delicious are a little bit sweeter and a little bit softer.
So you just core those, dice them up?
And put them in 12 wedges.
Okay.
And core them and peel them. You always want to take your peel off, because the peel really never gets soft in the pie.
Yeah.
So it just helps with the apples to get nice and soft.
Okay.
And then the dry cranberries, a little cinnamon, whatever flavorings you really like in your pie, by all means, have fun with that.
And what creates like the sauce in that? Is that just the apples cooking down?
The sauce is really the juice coming out of the apples.
Really?
And my little secret, which is probably not a secret no more, is I put in a pear. 1 pear, a nice soft Bartlett pear, and you dice it up really fine. What that does is that helps create that sauce on the apples.
Ooh, yum.
And then I use a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of instant tapioca to thicken it up.
Interesting.
And then this is a crumb topping on top. It's just real simple pecans and brown sugar and butter, and really tasty.
Oh, yeah, all those things sound delicious.
And then we also have pecan pie. That's like the second other classic for Thanksgiving, right?
So good. I love it.
And this is a simple pecan pie, but I have a little bit of extraness in there.
Okay.
With some coconut and a little bit of maple.
Ooh.
To kind of give it that fall kind of warmth.
And just a traditional crust with that one too?
This is totally traditional. The recipe's online, I believe. It's super simple. And what you can even do is, if you don't want to take the time to make a pie, buy a store-bought pie and make like something to go on top, like maybe a little maple whipped cream, which I have right here. You can like just take your whipped cream, add a little maple syrup to it, and stir it up. You want to stir that up, and you can top the pie. And that's just a super simple way of dressing up maybe a store-bought pie if you don't want to take the time to make it.
Oh my gosh.
And then dollop that right on top of the pecan.
You know what? I kind of like to make my pie swim in whipped cream. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And you're sticking around. You're talking about pies at our 9 o'clock.
We're dressing up the classic pumpkin next door.
My favorite. And we are posting all of Devin's pie recipes to our website. Just look under the Scene on TV section of fox13news.com. It's time now once again for your Savory Saturday. We are getting you into the Thanksgiving spirit a little bit early, and our friend Devin Davis is here to talk about pies. Look at this spread. Okay, you were talking about my favorite pie of all time, pumpkin pie.
Great.
And you're doing a fun spin on it.
A little fun spin, because, everybody has the traditional pumpkin pie every year, so why not do a little something different? And everybody tells me they don't like pumpkin pie because it's so thick and so heavy.
Right.
So let's make it into a mousse. Nice and light and fluffy, right?
So how do you do something like that?
So we're going to start with a graham cracker crust this time, a little bit of cinnamon. If you want to add a little like nutmeg or something in there as well to give those kind of Thanksgiving spices, go right ahead.
Right.
And then you're going to take pretty much your basic pumpkin pie flavors, but turn it into a mousse. So we're going to take the pumpkin pie puree,
right,
a little bit of cream cheese for that creaminess, fold in some soft whipped cream, some cinnamon, some vanilla, bean, just all kinds of different delicious flavors to make it nice and light and fluffy. And if you really want to get adventurous, you can go to the store. They sell these.
Get out of town.
They're baking pumpkins. They're smaller than your jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. Don't use your jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. Those are the wrong ones. But all you got to do is take the stem off, cut them in half, take the seeds out, bake them at 450 for about probably 45 minutes.
Once you
cut it in half first, right? And then once it's nice and tender, you scoop it out and you puree, and then you have homemade pumpkin puree, and you can say nothing was store-bought at all.
Man, that's
if you really want to get
fancy.
adventurous.
All right, and something like this, do you even have to bake it, or just put it in
the only thing
fridge?
that bakes is the crust for about 8 or 10 minutes. That's it.
Easy.
And then the rest is just all no bake and refrigerator ready. That's it.
And you're getting really fancy with the topping.
Really fancy, right? So what we're doing is making a really simple meringue. It's just a couple egg whites, a cup of sugar, and really simple whip it together, and you have a beautiful silky meringue.
It's such a pretty presentation, too. And then to finish it off, he breaks out that
Pièce
heavy
de
machinery.
resistance.
I have a lot of hairspray in, so I'm going to stand at a distance.
I will keep it over here, and let's pray that it's going to light.
Oh,
There
you
it goes.
go.
And then
It's got
just simply
fire.
torch your meringue.
And where would you buy something like that?
I've seen them at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh.
Some hardware stores have them. So just really,
It's gorgeous.
you can get it just about anywhere, and it's a great little tool to have on hand for browning meringues, melting cheese on burgers, anything really.
And it really elevates the look of the
Awesome!
pie.
It really makes it look awesome, and it really adds a nice, almost like a toasted marshmallow flavor.
Love it. And look at this, guys. This is such a cute. Oh my goodness, you got some
We're gonna
big
put it
flames
away.
coming. Look at this. Tell me about this.
This is pie in a jar.
Adorable.
So why not have a nice little party favor for your guests to take home, or instead of everybody having to cut a slice of pie, just take pie in a jar.
And you know, we had that at my wedding, actually, almost identical, but key lime pie, huge hit.
It's a great idea. It's a nice
Really
little
fun.
party favor, a little something to dress up your Thanksgiving.
I love it. Well, Devin, thank you so much for coming
Sure
in.
thing.
Awesome ideas as always. And we have those recipes on our website. Just head over to fox13news.com. You can look under the Scene on TV section. And Lindsay, I know, is awful jealous of it.
I don't know how you swing these tabs. Bring that pumpkin pie over. That sounds amazing.